several of the proponents of the one world government and one world economy actually belong to several groups. They belong to several cults. They have to. And these cults are known. They come by different nice names. So those at the junior levels don't really understand that they are in a satanic organization. A lot of times they don't know. And these offer sacrifices to demons. And the Bible tells us that the sacrifices that are offered to idols are not being offered to God, they're being offered to demons, devils. So they offer sacrifices. You don't know this. You know, the guy's in a nice suit, he's well dressed, he looks nice and decent, he's a banker, he's a businessman, he's this or that. You never know what they do in the spirit. So they belong in these different groups. And one of the things that these groups stand for is the one world government. The trouble is, many years ago, they did those things silently, they did them secretly. These groups are not secret groups anymore. They've become massive organizations that many people like to be a part of. So when you are out of school or you're still maybe in your final years, they start calling you. They want you to join them. They're headhunting some of the most intelligent young people because they've got to continue breeding their stuff. And many join them ignorantly. So you attend these conferences, nice conferences, you know, international conferences. Things just look nice and wonderful. And you meet all these people you only could see on television or see the pictures on newspaper or something. Now you're so excited, you're in the same room with them. You've heard of them all your life. Big names or big money. But as long as you're in the junior levels, you don't know what they do. You don't know what they belong to. The sad part of it is, a lot of people don't even care. Only people like us who study the subject, who are led by the Spirit, who go deep into the subject and understand them, and who have the Spirit of God to also discern and know them and see it in their eyes with prophetic insights. Otherwise, you don't know. Some of the brands that you love so much and you like to be identified with, maybe in your clothing, maybe the bags you carry, maybe some things that you like to use. Some of those brands, until they're offered in sacrifices to demons, dedicated to demons before the sales, they don't go out. And these things are sacrificed to devils. And then they disseminate them. There are people who are successful in the world today, and they will tell you they owe their success to Satan, to Lucifer. They'll tell you. Because they sold their soul. But how are you going to know? Imagine that you're running a bank, and then you notice your colleague's bank is doing very well. Yours isn't doing very well. So you said to him, what can I do? He says, well, would you like to go with me to such and such a place? Then you go with him. He introduces you to, you meet people of respect. They're all there. You're amazed. And they welcome you so nicely. And introduce you into this amazing thing. Before long, you have to go through the initiation. You're making signs. You're saying things that you never thought you would say in your life. Then you become a part of them. And right away, business starts booming. They start connecting you. And things start happening. And your success is like, wow. Even your neighbors, they take notice of you. They knew that you were struggling for a long time. And all of a sudden, you're grown. You've become big. And you are happy about it. You wonder, wow, I didn't know it was so simple. Well, it doesn't end there. The higher you go, the more dedicated you become. The higher you go in the ladder of success, the more committed you have to be until finally your soul is taken over by Satan. You realize you are part of something that you can't come out of. These receive instructions from evil spirits. They're told what to do. And they come out and control nations. Imagine, look at this. Imagine that people like this are in political office. What do you expect? And many of them are, incidentally. That's why it was so easy for them to coordinate and accept these things. Because a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them belong in these cults. And some of them listening to me understand exactly what I'm talking about. The trouble is, they're so bound, they don't know how to come out. I tell you this because Satan's side is a losing side. You've got to know it. It's a losing side.